Hi everyone, so this is Chanel. I am going to be doing a Ms Blind Diva kind of update vlog for you guys. For those of you who don't already know, I'm running for Ms Blind Diva 2024. That is a empowerment pageant for blind and low vision women. And there's another video, I'll link it in the description box below for you guys, that I do need votes on. So all you have to do is be logged into YouTube, hit the like or the thumbs up button, whichever you prefer to call it, and that's it. So I do appreciate any and all support on that. The votes to that video are how people decide who's going to be Miss Independent. That is one of the optional, not optional, but one of the crowns that can be won through the pageant process. So last time I talked a little bit about kind of what I learned and what I've been learning about myself. And, you know, it was early days of this whole process because I started this back in March. Through the summer, I mostly just campaigned for votes. And that's been a bit of a frustrating process for me, I'll be perfectly honest. And it's not the votes themselves, it's actually the way that YouTube does the likes. That's really frustrating for me. So when you're not logged in, it allows you to like a video. And that's a problem because your like does not count if you're not logged in. So anyone who has a channel anywhere, if you're hitting like on their stuff and you're hoping for them to get credit, they're not. So that's really, really frustrating. So I have 1,100 views on my video, and over half of those should be votes, but they're not because people were not logged in when they hit the like button. So it shows that they looked at it, but those unfortunately don't count toward the crown. Only the likes do. And so instead I have somewhere around 293 votes out of all those 1,100 views. And that's so frustrating for me because it's not like YouTube gives you the information on how, like, who voted or who's hit the like button. So I can't go back and say, hey, by the way, I know you said you liked this, but you're not accounted for in my algorithm or whatever, because it doesn't tell me. That's super frustrating for me. So that I can't backtrack and course correct when someone does that. I can't count how many events I've gone to share my video and gotten a few dozen people to hit the like button and walked out with only one vote that counted. I don't know. I don't know if there's a better way. I really don't, but it's just super frustrating for me. But that aside, you know, I've had a lot of fun getting to do the dress shopping. I think my mom might be so over looking at gowns by the end of this process for a while. But, you know, I've had a lot of fun figuring out like what my theme is going to be and like what story do I want to tell through my dresses and my outfits. Deciding, you know, what parts of the pageant, the extras that I'm going to participate in. I'm super excited to say that Aria gets to go up on stage with me. She's gonna have a minute to tell everyone why I should be Ms Blind Diva according to her. I'm very interested to see what she has to say because, quite frankly, she doesn't want me to know. She wants it to be a surprise, which makes me equal part excited and equal parts nervous. What else? I am working on the video that I have to do for Miss Altruistic. That's another crown that I can win. Let's see, I think on the 9th, we have our interview with the judges. So I'm a little bit nervous about that, but I usually do pretty decently with questions. So I'm not over nervous. I think it's just difficult because you don't know what the questions are going to be, so it's kind of hard to prepare. And unlike a job interview, there's the answers can be a little bit more wild card than, or rather the questions can be a little bit more wild card. So they really could throw me for a loop and I'll have no idea. Let's see, what else? I have been involved in a lot of activities this summer. So there should be a podcast coming out that I did an interview on. I did an interview on the show The Balancing Act, as seen on the Lifetime Network, so you can check that out. I also submitted an article that I co-authored with a colleague, and so hopefully that will be published soon. You know, I've been working really hard, you know, through this whole process, and I've really enjoyed it. There are some hiccups, some things I think could be improved for sure, but I see Eyes Like Mine really taking the time to hear what we're saying, to learn from their mistakes or learn from their experiences in general and improve each step of the way. And I mean, that's really all you can ask of an organization, is to continue moving forward with you and your voice in mind. And I definitely feel like they're doing that. So I'm very, very, very grateful for that. So yeah, what are the next steps, right? That's what you guys are probably wondering now. So we have a sneaker ball on October 25th, and we have the official pageant on October 26th. And so the sneaker ball, for those of you who don't know, is basically you come up in your formal wear, but you're wearing sneakers instead of dress shoes. We will have prizes, we'll have a meal, we're gonna have entertainment, Miss Independent will be crowned. It's going to be a fun night. And then on the actual pageant day, that is the full stage performance. So that will be all of the contestants up on stage doing their outfit changes, the talent, you know, all of that fun stuff. And this Saturday, I have my, I guess you could call it their dress rehearsal. We're going to do a walkthrough of the space where we would normally, you know, we're going to do the pageant, so that we have a chance to see it, feel it, all that fun stuff, get a little familiar with it, so it's not quite so foreign the day of. I mean, the pageant day is going to be stressful. Like, no matter how wonderful and it is, it's going to be stressful. You know, we're going to be rushed. We're going to be doing things as quickly as possible. Things move really fast. There's a lot of moving parts, a lot of moving bodies, a lot of blind people in a very small space. So the last thing we need is to be completely unfamiliar with the space on top of that. So I'm really, really grateful that she's gone through the effort. Crystal from Eyes Like Mine has gone through the effort to make sure we all have this opportunity to explore the space a little bit and rehearse a little bit of what the pageant's going to look like, so that we're a little less nervous and a little less stressed. So I'm really excited for that. Justin, Ari, and I are going to go down to, or over rather, to Newark for that. And that'll be Aria's first time getting to take the trip over the train, so it'll be a good trial run for her, kind of knowing what to expect before we have suitcases and stuff like that. We did book the weekend at a hotel so that we're not having to come back and forth, because that just sounded like insanity and unnecessary stress. I'm also going to be working with a makeup artist on the Saturday of the pageant. Thankfully, to Eyes Like Mine, they have it organized so that there's a makeup team prepared for us, for those of us who want to take advantage of it. So I'm very, very excited for that. While I think I do a fairly decent job with my makeup, I know that it's a very like mono look. I only do one I'm a one-trick pony with my makeup, I guess. So it'll be nice to have someone who can, you know, zhuzh it up or jazz it up, whatever you want to call it, so that it's a little extra special for the experience. I'm not going to talk about what my talent will be, because, you know, that's supposed to be a surprise for the day of the show. I will say that my theme that I decided on is reach for the stars. So there's something stars or celestial that you'll find incorporated into every one of my outfits throughout the whole show. So that's just what I decided on. And stars are, for those of you who don't know, my favorite shape. And I really like the messaging of it. And I think, I don't know, there's just something that I feel really connected to with stars. So I wanted to incorporate that into this experience for myself. I think that for the most part covers everything for now. Other than the dance, we are going to be doing an intro dance. All of the contestants and the immediate staff, so like the current reigning Ms Blind Diva, the director, the MC, all of those people will be up there with us contestants, and we're going to do an introduction dance. So I have been rehearsing that, and let me tell you, that is not my favorite part of this experience so far. I'm not a dancer at all. Quite frankly, I have 2 left feet, and I feel like I have a difficult time with that kind of rhythm for my body. It's interesting because I'm comfortable with like karate moves and getting that kind of motion down, but there's just something about the action of actual dancing and that kind of more, I don't know, swaying fluidity, and just I've never been comfortable with it. I'm not good at it. I feel like I look awkward, and maybe I don't, but I feel like I do, and you know, that kind of knocks my confidence a little bit. So I'm really working on the rehearsal of it, and I'm glad that it'll be at the very beginning of the pageant, and it's something that we can just knock out the way, because I don't want to spend the rest of the whole pageant like kind of anxiously awaiting for it to happen, and have that kind of tarnish the experience for me, because it's just something I'm really struggling and not overly looking forward to, or if I'm being honest at all. But I think it is a beautiful showcasing of us working as a unit, as a sisterhood, and it is a nice showcasing that, you know, we as blind women are capable should we choose to. And so, you know, I'm not against it. It's just not me as a person, not because of my blindness, not because of anything else, just that me as a human being, not a dancer. But yeah, so yeah, I think that pretty much covers everything for now. I will try to do another vlog, maybe heading up into right before the pageant, so I can kind of clue you guys in on anything else that we've done, and kind of how I'm feeling and what I'm preparing, how I'm packing, that kind of fun stuff. And you know, we as a group of contestants do meet every week, so we're learning new things and we're trying new things and getting to know each other and getting familiar with each other's voices and stuff like that, so that when we are on stage, we're able to work a little together and help each other out. So it's pretty exciting. Like I said, if you guys have not already voted for me, please go do that. I would appreciate it very much, and look forward to more videos. Bye.